Hello, everybody. My name is Dr. John Michael Salvato, and it'll be my privilege today to share with you this presentation in which we're going to talk a little bit about a unique path we call the double journey, navigating recovery specifically at the intersection of LGBTQ plus identity and recovery. This is a space built on empathy and shared lived experience, entirely rejecting clinical detachment. We're here today to take a look at a roadmap designed for the hard days, for those moments when we need to find our way back to ourselves. In this space, we acknowledge that language matters. We choose destigmatized, affirming language, and we discuss substance use disorder as a health journey rather than relying on outdated labels that weaponize the struggles. This is a brave space where we can acknowledge the high stakes of our lives without judgment, without using harmful language, and without gatekeeping. In our community, many of us face what we call the double stigma force field. On one side is external stigma, the weight of societal homophobia, transphobia, biphobia, combined with pervasive negative narratives about use. On the other hand is the internal stigma, the isolation of feeling not queer enough for the community, but too different for traditional recovery spaces. And our goal is to move from these fragmented identities toward a whole, more integrated sense of self. Part of being an expert in our own lives is understanding the tools that we've used to survive, whether that looks like traditional opiates used to numb minority stress or pain, or substances like kratom that are often falsely marketed as safe or natural while creating deep physical dependency. We look at the pharmacology and the stakes clearly let us know that this isn't acceptable. It's time for us to focus on safety and medical support, not shame. And we have to talk about systemic barriers to support. We recognize that the system often isn't built for us. Between medical mistrust due to past discrimination, a lack of affirming treatment centers, and alienation caused by rigid, gender segregated traditions, the barriers are real. We acknowledge these gaps so that we can build our own bridges, which is what we're doing here today. You see, this is about reclaiming the narrative. Stigma says that we're broken, but the reality is that we're already experts in reinvention. We've survived, we've come out before. You already possess the blueprint for profound personal transformation. And recovery isn't about fitting into a heteronormative mold, it's about finally belonging to yourself. And since the beginning of time, humanity has found tribes, groups of people with similar objectives and views. Connecting safely is a tactical move. It's about seeking inclusive spaces like smart recovery or queer specific groups. And it's about carefully vetting mentors and coaches and providers to ensure that they truly affirm your intersectional identity. When physical spaces aren't safe or available, we bridge the gap through digital connection. And we have to talk about navigating queer party culture. The boundary blueprint is what I like to call it. Navigating party culture requires a blueprint. This means establishing independent exit strategies before you arrive, setting firm boundaries with friends who still use. It also means redefining what queer joy means to you through sober pride events, sports leagues, or craft nights. Self compassion is a tactical tool. You see, shame fuels the cycle of use, compassion breaks it. We advocate for trauma informed care and a harm reduction paradigm. If a slip happens, it's not a death sentence, it's a data point. We acknowledge and analyze the data, we adjust our roadmap, we reset our boundaries, and we keep on walking. I really like to have systems in place. And one of those systems that's really been helpful for me is what I call the bad day dashboard. On hard days, we use this dashboard, first checking our baseline, asking ourselves, are we hungry? Are we angry, lonely, or tired? And then anchor to the present moment with a grounding pyramid. 5 things you could see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 you can smell, and 1 you can taste. And that distracts us from what's going on emotionally enough so that we can use that override button to reach out and text exactly one person that we trust, who knows us, who deeply gets us. And that keeps us from isolating, which keeps us from spiraling. And this discussion wouldn't be over, wouldn't be complete without discussing advocacy and allyship. See, when we're ready and safe, our visibility serves as a beacon. We set new standards by demanding destigmatized language in all spaces and by looking out for the newcomer who feels like they don't belong or who might be dealing with isolation. We offer a bridge once that we thought that we needed, and we offer that bridge to the newcomer as well. My sincere hope is that over these last 5 to 10 minutes, you found some things that really resonate with you, that help put things into perspective. You're not alone on this map that we're navigating. If you're interested in exploring your own personal roadmap to an LGBTQ plus affirming recovery, I invite you to book a 15-minute exploration system with me, Dr. John Michael Salvato. You can visit www.inneralchemy.online or reach out directly through the contact information on your screen, and let's build your bridge together. I'll look forward to seeing you in some of our recovery support groups, and I'll talk to you soon.